Has been, pushed back 2 weeks. I was sick, then some bad technical difficulties, but we are here. And welcome my awesome players, our awesome players. We have Rich.
Oh, you want me to go?
I
uh,
want you to say something.
Hi, I'm Rich. My Twitter handle is Quixotic, and I am playing Carver.
Ooh, right. Nathan
Hey, what's going on? I'm Nathan, and I'm playing Lyceum, the human rogue.
and Laura.
Play Kitty, and she is a half elf. And yep.
That works. And Abby. Oh, hold on 1 second. They're saying very, very low sound. So let's try and fix that before we go on, because I do want to hear what you're saying, Abby. Sorry, 1 second.
Thank you. I love you.
Pump up the volume.
Let's pump up that volume. You know, the weird thing when you open Zoom that like it pushes all the other volumes down, and
Yeah.
It's always fun.
all right, I'm pumping up the volume.
Pump
Pump
it
up the
up.
volume.
Pump it up.
The volume is pumped up. I hope it is better.
Okay.
Let's look to our Twitch friends and say, is it any better?
Chat, let us know.
They're
Volume. We're here to pump you up.
How is the sound?
a bit more. A bit more. Keep it going.
A scotch.
A bit more loud.
What do you mean you said not to do that? All right, we're breaking the rules. We're bringing up the volume.
Oh, man.
So I will warn everybody tonight, I am probably going to end about 10 minutes early because at midnight, season 5 of Fortnite comes out, and it's like a family experience. So I got to be there for my son and everybody to see the Egyptian scene unroll there. So,
Oh, yeah.
Of
course.
For my son. Okay, so Abby, I think we can hear you now. So now you can tell us. Unroll there.
Perfect. Hello, everybody. My name's Abby, and today I'm going to be playing Amara, who is
Abby, I think we can
hear
hear you now. So now you can tell us. Unroll there.
Perfect. Hello.
And before we get into the game, I have to mention Divine Intervention, which, what's our set at on this thing? We're supposed to be at 63.7% or something. So Divine Intervention is this really cool thing where listeners can help the players out. If they throw bits when we get to 100% of Divine Favor, then we get to roll a die and see what player gets something very special, which has certainly saved our butts in the past there. So, all right, so last we left off, we didn't really leave off too much. We started with a session 0 where we learned about our characters, everybody kind of met, and you guys designed your own town that you're living in, which is where we learned about our characters, everybody kind of met, and you guys thank you. So you guys are Ian and Vine, and when you last said goodbye to each other, you were going to go on an adventure. What did you guys decide to do? So you guys are Ian and Vine, and when you last
Well, I'm
south.
gonna go help my barbarian
what
friend,
did you guys decide to do?
just some guy, and invited everyone else with me. My barbarian friend,
I'm going because
just some guy,
I'm going south.
and
And I'm
invited everyone
following
else with me.
Amara because I don't trust her.
I'm going because
Ooh.
I'm going
And
south.
Lyceum thinks there may be a payday in it
And
for
I'm
him at
following
some point, so he's trying to figure
Amara
out
'cause
how
I don't
best to
trust her.
finagle all this to make some
I'm
money.
going because I'm going
Good.
south.
All right, so that's where you all said goodnight. And now it's morning time in your city. And of course, you will be meeting up at your bar as you always do to have some drinks and make your plans for the day. And our bar had a really interesting name.
The gargling swallow.
Mm-hmm. Yummy. And they're hearing an echo too. So let's see.
I was about to say, I think that was me. Unfortunately, I forgot that we're using Discord chat. And so we're good now.
Okay, excellent.
Sorry.
No worries. All right, we're at the Gargling Swallow, everybody.
Okay.
Typical morning, you have some people that are passed out on the tables from the night before, smelling a little bit like stale beer and vomit. You're all used to that.
Mm, let's see. Well, because Amara went home, and if I remember correctly, Carver, because he was very like she's sneaky and she rampaged my room or whatever. So I'm gonna keep an eye on her by sleeping in her room, but not really sleeping, just like leaning against a door and watching her while she was like she had a little bit to drink that night, so she just like passed out. So she's snoring in the corner while Carver's just like this
The whole
girl.
night he watched her, and then he was, because this is a way he relaxes, he was actually knitting. Just like, all right.
Wait, we have a half orc that knits?
Yeah.
I will
That's how
teach
we
you
unlock.
how to knit so you can knit on stream. It would be awesome.
I don't know how to actually do that.
Oh, it's so easy. I got you. I got you.
Just
I've
sit there
seen
like,
her crank out some stuff.
Mhm.
So what was Carver knitting? I need to know.
probably a scarf. It just seems like the most straightforward thing.
I'm imagining a scarf that's kind of like almost lace. So it's got some intricate designs of like leaves in the scarf. So
Sure.
it's something very like that you wouldn't expect Carver to make. Something very delicate and like detailed,
But very warm.
but very warm.
So I would assume on our way to the bar, as he's following you, I don't know if you notice it or not, but he sees a poor little kid, and he just like shoves the scarf in the kid's hand, and just keeps on walking.
She notices this. She doesn't say anything. She's
When
walking
you
in. Oh, sorry.
Nope. I'm glad you saw that. And when you saw that, Carver, the little kid, just like started shaking at your size and who you are and just clenched the scarf out of fear.
And like I didn't even make eye contact. I just like almost probably shoved it in his face because I'm not looking, because I don't want to like draw attention to that act. So I was just like, and just kept on walking, staring right at Amara.
And Amara sees this little kid about to pee his pants as he's clutching the scar and looking around. And he does catch your eyes and he's looking at you, Amara, all confused.
Amara kind of gives him a little nod, like,
Poisoned?
no. I stop. I look up, go over to the kid, and I crouch down. Let me see the scarf. We'll see if it's poisoned.
Part orc evil.
I don't think he's that evil, but we'll check this out just in case. So she takes the scarf and she kind of holds it up to the light and she
What are you doing?
I'm checking it for poison.
So
And
I'm
so
just leaning against a wall, staring at her doing this. Like this was supposed to be incognito, and now you're making a big deal about this.
So I kneel down again and I wrap the scarf around the kid's neck and I was like, it looks like you lucked out. That orc, it seemed like he made that himself and it's got some magic, but it's a charm. It's a good luck charm. I don't know why he would give this to you, but it seems like a really, really good scarf. He might not be that bad anyway, which is weird.
There's no magic. She's lying to you.
The magic of love.
In this orcs can't monsters.
That's
Mm,
racist.
Well, maybe this was a special orc. And you don't, how many orcs have you seen? How many orcs have you come across in your travels, young man?
None, but I mean, we have they raid us and they kill people and they're
According to
foul.
who? According to who?
I walk right up to him now. I'm like, have you seen orcs?
Aren't you an orc?
I'm half orc.
Same thing?
No.
No, regardless.
So you're not gonna kill me.
Why would I do that?
Because you're an orc. And with you doing that, the little kid is just gonna book it,
You're welcome.
running fast.
I'm kind of crouching, like, well, that didn't go well.
Well, if you just
Eh.
shut up and let me do what I did.
He would have thrown it away. He was claiming it was poisoned. Ugh. Well, come on. I'm in need of coffee.
Made a fool of yourself last night.
No, I didn't make a fool of myself. Coffee. Coffee first. And so I kind of go towards the gargling swallow where I'm assuming they might have some like coffee brewing.
Oh yeah, they'll have coffee because they have to wake up all the people at the tables and
Yes.
at least clean up the, the
Uh-huh.
vomit, the stuff that's not like stuck. They'll
All
take
right.
care of that. They have a weekly cleaning for that.
So I'm going towards like, all right, come on, Mr. Bloodthirsty orc who poisons scars and then gives them out to little children. I turn around. How dare you, sir? How dare you poison scarves and give them to small, innocent children? The travesty.
Just
Kind of hold my hands up as I walk. Oh,
just deadpan stare back at her. No reaction. Just you're done.
As you walk there, you've lived in this town for a bit now, so people have come to accept the fact that Carver's not gonna straight up murder them in their sleep, or so they're hoping. So nobody is actively stoning you on the street, which, you're kind of feeling lucky about because you've gone to towns before and it's just been a witch hunt. But people are definitely staring down Carver. Most of them are trying to, do it out of the corner of their eye so he doesn't see. And Amari, you definitely notice a lot more tension than you usually get walking down the street solo.
oh. I go up to Carver and I take his arm. I'm like, Carver, my dear friend, I sense that this is going to be a good day for you. Come on, we're going to get coffee, friend, who looks not intimidating at all. And
And people are just looking at you and holding their kids closer.
I'm just
oh
like,
my
ugh.
God. Jeez, people need to get over themselves. Kind of like lug them to the tavern. This like this all the time? This is really depressing.
Can we just get there?
Sure, you're in charge. Let's go get that coffee.
And Carver, it is like this all the time for you. You've never really been to a town in the Great Kingdoms here that you've been accepted. This is probably the best that you've ever been to. And it's only because you've proven your, worth here by helping people out enough so that the local clerics would come to you for assistance. That's a pretty esteemed thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And you get to the gargling swallow and the door is open. And when you open it, it's just like heat and nasty stench hit you. The windows were shut for the night and it's all stale air. There are about 3 people passed out on the tables, and you definitely do smell vomit and perhaps a little bit of urine.
Do I see Kiri kind of passed out on one of the tables?
It's a good question. Do
I
you?
wouldn't be passed out. I wouldn't be passed out. I would and helping until people came into the place, and then I would go and I would sit down.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go up to the bar table. Coffee, please. Coffee, big cup.
Coffee. How many?
Carver, you want coffee?
No.
1. I'll be right with you. Got to boil the
Bacon,
water.
no.
What?
Bacon.
Oh, can I also have some bacon?
Like a lot of bacon.
You
A
mean
lot of bacon.
pig's ass?
Yes, pig's ass.
Yeah.
Meat.
Yeah.
Now,
Fried pig butt. Got it.
now, no, I'm not going to do that. I was about to quote Ron Swanson, but I'm not going to do it.
Oh,
That's
please do.
kind of where it was going, but
That's what I do.
Now, I think that you heard to get a lot of bacon. What I actually said was, get me all of the eggs and bacon that you have.
We have people laughing in the background here. We love you, Ab. You had the gold for that?
I look at the carver.
of course.
Of course.
All the bacon and eggs and coffee you can handle.
Well, just
Yeah.
one copy for right now.
All right, I'll bring it over to you.
Thank
And
you.
Carity, where are you here? Are you like getting up from a snooze at the table? Do you live here?
Live here. And I probably have a table that is like that's become my table where I sit. It's probably like in the corner. That's probably where I would be. I probably post up there pretty early.
The second you started to rise, move around, the innkeeper came over with a big glass of whiskey for you. And just, not a word. Just knows how you like to start your morning. And you see these two walk in, getting all the pig's butt and coffee and eggs.
I'll probably give them a little wave, see how they're doing. As long as they respond in some way, then we're good. I don't get up to go talk to them though.
All right. So the three of you there, and Leecham, how did you start your morning?
So Lyceum actually stays somewhere else. He's fairly new to town, and so he waits while he actually sleeps in for some unknown reasons, but he sleeps in pretty late until everything starts to get up and moving, and then he slowly starts to kind of come to and think, what? Oh my gosh, what am I supposed to be doing today? And so he's like, I think we're supposed to meet at that inn. I don't even know oh my god, who names a place this? But okay. So he kind of gets together and gets his stuff together and heads over, and he nods to people and waves and things like that, overly friendly, and stops to talk to a few people. And as he gets to the door, he kind of swings open the door and takes a big Carver, where are you? I know you're around here somewhere.
Does the smell of vomit and urine remind you of Carver?
No,
You damn well better not.
no, but he likes to poke at Carver a little bit, so he wants to try to see if if he can get a rise out of him. So far, everything he said, Carver's just looked at him pan face, and so Lyceum just wants some kind of reaction.
You don't get one.
That's okay.
As you are walking in, you see the barkeep coming with a big tray of like just pig haunches. It's not cut up or anything. It looks fried. There's crispy skin, and there's a couple big forks and knives sticking out of it. And then on the other hand, he has a tray with 3 big eggs, kind of green speckled eggs. Oh,
Mm.
I'm going to bring some coffee out. Would you like some too?
I would love some. Here, I'll come help you.
Here, take these kobold eggs.
Okay. And I see him kind of peasants. Okay, here we go. Who's getting these?
Over there. And points to your friends.
How would I have known that? Okay, that fits.
So now
So
there's whiskey on one table. We have some hot coffee. We have some big eggs, which whether you guys know them or they're kobold eggs or not, if you ever eat them before, but that's what we're serving. And some pig haunches.
I sit him down in front of Carver and say, the guy told me these are all for you. You got to pay him, and I don't know, something like that. I don't pay the man. I don't.
I
You're taking care of our
leap
coffee too, right?
over. I leap over Lyceum and I grab the coffee.
Mm.
Thanks.
That was my it's yours. Okay.
good morning, my friend. I have my coffee. We have some pig haunches. And I believe we are heading out today, are we not?
Carver's face is already buried in mood.
Kobolds have cloacas, right? So they would have eggs.
Sure.
I think that's a fair
Okay.
statement.
Yeah.
So Carver, as you're eating one of your eggs, it's one of those weird things where it really did start to like develop, and inside there's a little like scaly kobold fetus, lizard-like fetus.
This is a special one.
As you bite into it, the where the face is developing, you get a good like crunch,
Mm,
and you get some nice liquid splatter like going down your throat.
yes, this is good.
Lyceum is trying not to be sick. It is. He's that close. Just he actually gets up from the table and kind of walks away, and just like,
Something wrong,
I
but it's
think
more like
I think most people aren't used to eating eggs with slightly developed fetuses in it.
that just makes it better.
So, oh, okay, whatever you say.
This one was weak. Feed the strong.
I think I go over and sit by Kiri. I like kind of just scoot my chair in, grab my coffee, and go over and sit by Kiri. Like put her between Carver and myself.
You see a slight smile at you moving away.
I am
Aw.
determinedly not looking at him eating this egg. Mara's just kind of like eyes forward. Nothing's going on where he's here. Yeah, she's hearing.
So Kiri, let's discuss something more appetizing for everyone, shall we? Didn't you have a job of some kind? Weren't we? Or was I drunk, or were we supposed to be doing something here besides watching Carver devour a tribe of whatever these things are?
Something
Yeah,
about owls, right?
Yes, owls.
Yeah.
Are we saving the owls? What are we doing? What's going on?
some person came to me and they could change shape into an owl to fly over a camp. And so we just need to distract that camp from them flying.
Yeah, maybe I'm still drunk. So, if they could change shape into an owl, why don't they just fly over the camp?
I think the point is that
Distract the camp.
And if you remember, Carrie, he was not very good at his transformation. His owl body was spot on, but his little owl talons were human feet.
Oh yeah.
Mika did not
Oh.
teach him that transformation so well.
Yes. Also, it will be very obvious it's not an owl. Good at it. Like people feet.
So,
So it's kind of a giveaway.
yeah, are we meeting him somewhere? What is what are we doing?
Well, no, I don't think so.
So how will we know when he's
Just
gone?
go.
So yeah, he told you, he gave you some directions of where to meet him, and he would give you, Carrie knows this, not everybody, is that he would pay you some substantial money for helping him out. And you have a general idea of where to go to meet him.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. We will meet him somewhere. It is Haitian that I have said now.
Oh, that
Oh,
location.
yeah, okay.
That specific location that we all know of now.
But
Yeah.
why?
Sounds good.
Oh.
We will go to that location.
Hold on one second, guys. My cat is like puking on something or choking. What's that?
Kobold's
no!
egg.
You got to know what you're doing when you eat that egg.
Ugh.
It's like one of those 1,000-year eggs or whatever they are.
No.
The first time I had one of those, I was at a camp and I thought it was Jello, but it wasn't. It was a huge shock to my
Oh,
system.
Yeah,
Very
no.
surprised.
No. Oh,
What were you eating? Kobold brains?
close. but
No.
not quite.
Yes, in real life.
Century egg.
Sorry, the cat just had a really bad hairball. One that usually never has one. So I'm like, oh my
Oh,
gosh,
that's
what's going on, Ahsoka? All right, so you know that you're gonna have to start traveling south, and you pretty sure you have to stay overnight someplace to get there. It's gonna be a 2-nighter kind of travel.
Okay.
Oh.
So, two things. One, I don't do the woods, like the outdoors. Like, I don't really do that. And two, what? Okay, so you met an owl. I get that, but what are we getting out of this? Is the owl going to like be our friend? Is it why?
Well, I hope not. At best. Did promise some gold.
I
Help
heard
him.
gold.
Yeah, you buried the lead on that one. How much? Gold?
Wanted to see your true character.
I want gold. Yeah. So, okay.
I know that about you. um, it was substantial for everyone. I don't know that matters, does it? It's more money than you have now.
Oh, yeah, it probably is. But still the outside.
And
And it was 400 gold, which you remember was a significant amount for, you.
It was
are you telling us that it's 400?
about it.
Let's see whose true
Um,
character we see now.
That's right.
So, Lyceum, you're afraid of the woods? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't believe I said afraid. Cautiously aware is the term I would like to use. Cautiously aware. There are things out there.
And
I could die.
Anybody could die at
You
any
won't
moment.
die.
It
kids
doesn't
these
matter if you're
days.
outside in the woods, inside in a bar. Any moment, somebody could come up and slit your throat, or you could choke on a piece of food, or your blood could start to hemorrhage, or your liver could explode,
See,
or
this
you could
is
get dysentery.
this is
Amar-
why I don't trust her.
Amara, as you say this, one of the people that's passed out starts actually, gagging and vomiting, and you think he's starting to choke on his own vomit as his head's kind of up in the wrong direction.
I kind of point over to him as I kind of with a finger point his head to the side so he doesn't choke on his vomit.
Oh, it's very kind of you. And the bartender's like, no, I'd have to clean more that way. I mean, at least if it was in his mouth, I wouldn't have to clean it. And starts smacking the guy in the face.
See, once again, she talks about something, then it happens.
So talk about gold.
What's with you and gold? Material possessions. You only need what you need to stay alive.
A
Any
little
of the
bit of
gold.
creature comfort doesn't go amiss, though. For
That makes you
instance,
soft.
Carver
Oh.
gets no gold.
As Carver says this, I take the pork haunches and I slide them away. Creature comforts,
Oh, I
only
stabbed
what
that.
you need to stay alive. Oh, I'm sorry.
I need food to stay strong.
I'm sure you could find food out in the wild. You paid good gold for that. My point
inn-
exactly.
Your innkeeper is coming around again, and he's trying to wake up all these drunk people. The three of them. One of them is vomiting, and he's a little mad because I mean he might have saved the guy's life, but he now vomited all over the table and floor. And as he's there trying to get one of the guys and smacking it face, nothing's happening. And you watch the innkeeper as he kind of puts his fingers to his throat and testing, rolls the guy over a little bit. He looks at you and says, "Yeah, you might want to get out of here if you're trying to avoid the town guards, because this guy, he's not waking up tonight." Uh, and as he's saying this, he's patting him down and picking his pocket.
You irresponsible oaf.
I know, isn't he? Doesn't know how to
Yo.
control his liquor.
I'm talking to you. You overserved him.
Personal responsibility, man. Look, I'm not killing you because you're an orc right now in my bar, because you took
Half
personal
orc.
responsibility not to kill my people. You spend money here.
We don't
to-go
all kill
boxes?
people.
We'll take this to go. Let's. I kind of see what's going on between the two. Let's adventure away.
I'm ready to leave this town.
Thank you, good sir. We shall see you later. Good luck with the corpse.
Yeah, you want to know what? He had some gold on him, so your breakfast is on me. Have a good adventure.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. She bows, kind of. All right, let's get out of here.
And guess where the path is? It is through the woods. So
Bum, bum, bum.
you get to go south for a while, and you're traveling, and you have a road. It's not too crazy bad, but then it starts to go off, and the clearing is getting smaller as for like a place for wagons and put foot traffic and the such. But it is not a thickly dense woods that you're going through. And the day is going pretty uneventful. You haven't come across anybody for a while until you do. You are going through and you see a lake, which all adventurers like lakes and fresh water, and you see three people washing up.
I purposefully don't go towards them and try to avoid people because that means talking to people. And Amar's not about that right now.
Okay.
For once, we agree.
We're going down.
I'm
there,
happy to
right?
keep going.
You're going to go to avoid these people.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to say hello.
You
Do we
can.
need to?
We're not going to wait.
Maybe they know what's ahead on the road.
We have eyes.
And ears.
I think like
Carver,
looks at each one of you and just goes, "Okay."
Carver, can you give me a religion check, please?
Okay. Need to jump into Roll20 game.
Yeah. And hopefully our thing will work. Well, our skills will start coming up here, and we're going to pull up a map in a little while, so we have another screen.
What is going on? There we go. Sorry about that.
No. So this is going to be a fun experience. I've only used Roll20 as a player, and I'm always failing to use it as a player. So I'm so excited that we're all going to be doing this together.
Boom, boom. It'll be fun.
All right. Religion, you said?
Yes. Yep.
Religion. 15.
That totally works for me. Even though you are avoiding this group, Carver, you know the religions. You are a cleric yourself, and you spent enough time in this area to know the local ones. And you see that one of the gentlemen cleaning up is wearing very clearly the blood red robes of a priest of Hexor. and say, all of you know about the priesthood of Hexter. A little bit. They are the ones that most people around here worship. They protect the great kingdoms from, any of the conflicts. They try and keep them together. They're very loyal to the Overking there. And why doesn't everybody else give me a religion check too, so I can see what everybody else knows, or local history or anything like that? Damn.
12. Lyceum knows what's up.
Yeah.
Maybe? No?
Did not happen. If you go up, Laura, there's a little on the left-hand side, there's a toolbar and there's one that has a die on it. If you hit that, you can also like hit a dice roll from there, because I'm very bad with the commands.
You do it.
I'm glad you got that one out of the way there.
Yeah, I was just playing around.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 6.
All right. So yeah, Carrie, you don't really care much for religion. You don't know too much about it. Yeah, I'm trying to get names. Amara, you know it's a hexer. You've heard about him. You know he keeps everybody safe. But Legion, you've heard stories, and you know the people that worship Hexer, they aren't always the nicest people. They do keep everybody safe, but they truly believe that the world is this harsh and unforgiving place, and that the strong rule the weak. And sometimes cruelty and mercilessness is necessary, to survive. And that order must be forged from chaos. But
See, these men are fools. Not as much as fools as others, but they worship the wrong god.
What would they say about you?
Probably the same, but they would be wrong.
Okay.
Okay then.
I
can
mean,
you
for
keep
Lyceum,
on?
like, all right. I mean, you're gonna say one thing, they're gonna say another, but who's right? Who knows?
I am.
And we're friends, so I believe you.
Acquaintances.
How far are you guys? Are you staying a very wide way away from them, or getting closer to see them a little better? Whatever you want to do, just let me know.
I feel like Carver would just keep the course, not change anything. If he comes
Okay.
near him, he comes near him, but he's not going to talk to him.
You got it. So you walk by. You're not changing your course. You can see them. They can see you. And you hear just from the distance one of them, "Hail, Hexer, enjoy your need fest." And they continue washing up.
Keep
No
walking.
eye contact.
No eye contact is fine. Um, you all have been in the Great Kingdom for over a year, correct? So you know that Need Fest is an annual celebration. All the farmers come out, they do kinds of festivals and everything. It is a happy time and one of the most glum times of the year. So nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
All right. And along your path away, nothing too eventful, but you do see that there is a town coming up. And it's getting kind of late. You've been traveling for a while.
I look at Carver. I look at the town. I am getting tired. I want to camp out tonight. How do you guys feel?
I don't care.
In the woods
Yes, in the woods.
at night.
Yes. It's lovely. You can see the stars. Quiet, peaceful.
I could do that.
You can see Lyceum is very, very uncomfortable with this. But it's kind of like, oh, okay, sure.
Oh, it'll be fun. Yes. So at this, she kind of Amara looks around till she can find kind of a clear space to kind of set up camp and set up a little like campfire. And she purposely wants to not go to the city right away, just because she knows if they stay in the city, one, they don't know us there. We're kind of an odd group, and with Carver in our party, we might cause some trouble. I don't want that. Mm-mm.
This is a true story.
And Carver's perfectly fine because he just got through with that last town and having to work his way into letting them not attack him. So he's like, ugh, I don't want to deal with this right now.
Yep.
So you guys pack up your nice camp. What do you do to pad up? What did you bring with you? What are you packing up in?
I personally just have a bedroll, and it doesn't look like it's going to rain anytime soon, I'm guessing.
No.
So I kind of just have a bedroll and I set it up. And Amara is going to kind of sit on her bedroll in almost a meditative state. And this is something that since last time was session 0, I didn't get to, but I'm super excited about it. I don't think I can go it, but part of my class is a Sential Raven because I took the Raven Queen patron. So basically, starting at first level, I gain a spirit that assumes the form and game statistics of a raven, always obeys my commands that I give telepathically while within 100 feet, and it's always perched on my shoulder. So I kind of went this weird, like, meditating, and all of a sudden you see, like, this raven pop up on my shoulder. It's kind of like, all of a sudden, and it's been a while since I've had him out. All right. All
So
right.
is it spectral or does it look like real?
It looks real.
Oh, okay.
Does it have
Nice.
a personality?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's very it seems like to curiously like look at everybody, very very affectionate towards me, very curious of everybody, and is almost like glaring at the other people in its raven way.
What's that?
Who is that?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this is my friend. I haven't figured out his name yet. All of the names that I've tried to give him, he just hasn't really taken. Like I tried to name him Oscar, but he wasn't going with it.
But he's your friend?
When you say Oscar, he pecks you really hard on the shoulder.
I know. You don't like it. I was telling them.
This is the only thing I like about you. I take a little piece of meat and I chuck it at the bird.
And it she's it and it munching it right in your ear.
Seriously? Don't. But yeah, if any of you want to name him, you can try. Again, I've tried multiple times. Not going for it.
He's now wiping. Is it a girl or a guy? A boy?
Boy.
Male raven?
Nail.
He is wiping his beak, his greasy beak now on your hair.
That's
Good bird.
Thank you for that. I kind of narrow my eyes at Carver. Don't you start.
I think I look over at Kiri and go, she talks to it and thinks it talks back. Is that weird or is that just me?
Oh, it's weird.
Just
And
wanted that track.
Almost cat butthole.
Almost.
Your raven looks up and just starts twitching its head, drawing attention. And you guys actually start hearing music. And the raven probably heard a few seconds first. And it's
From the
happy
sound?
music. It's like drums, happy drum beats,
Ugh.
some percussions. Celebratory music.
Isn't it some kind of festival with the farmers? Some of the people we passed said something about that. It's probably farmers celebrating.
I don't keep up with farmers things. I don't know.
You also start now smelling the distinct smell of fire burning. And
It
the
was a
music
good
is getting
idea.
louder.
To stay out of that city.
Sometimes I have good ideas. Most of the time.
Once.
Should a couple of us go check it out, or no? Just leave it.
I'm good here.
You can do whatever you want.
Carver, your nose are now starting to fill with the wonderful smells of smoked meat and delicious fireside cooking. I'm assuming that orcs have better smelling than.
Sure, let's go with it.
Yeah, let's go
Alright.
with it. Yeah, why not?
I like that assumption.
At least when it comes to
I s-
food.
You want to go?
I just think, I mean, there's information to be had, and maybe we can take a look. I mean, if we walk in and we see them, we walk right back out. No big deal.
With you.
Oh, so you'll go?
Oh, let's go.
I gotta look over at Carver and Amara. Said, do you want me to pick you up anything? No? Okay, good. Thanks. We'll be back soon.
Okay.
Very
Amara,
soon.
Carver, alone again, like panning out. All right. So you guys walk towards the smells and the fires and sounds, and you come to walk into a small little town. It is not a gated city, and I'll throw up something on the screen that looks like it. So we'll just have to switch over to our map screen there. Tabletop.
Oh snap.
Wow.
All right, so this does not represent all the people in town, but this is just an idea, and you're coming over in from this right side here. Can you see that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
perfect.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And you hear celebrating and children laughter and delicious smells coming from further in the town.
So I think Lyceum is kind of looking around at the music and the people, and just look at Kira. You say, let's take a look and see what maybe we can, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'll be right by you.
One second. Is the map up? Okay. Hold on one second, guys. I think that on Twitch, because they're gonna might want to end up seeing this map in a minute. And is it live on the? Okay, look at that. Nope, that's the wrong map. It's called Hullbeck. Sorry, everybody. We're learning this. I have John is helping with all this technical stuff because I am not good at any of that. Okay, so you see the little town there with some people in it? My lovely players.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So if you venturing further into town from where you were, you will see that it's all decorated with lanterns everywhere. There are beautiful decorated scarecrows and, barrels full of wine. And in this center area here, I'm trying to ping it, which I don't even know how to do, which is terrible.
Left click. Just
Left
left
click.
click on it.
Some reason I can't do it. Okay, there's an area over there. I'm gonna move one of the people. See me moving the little person?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. There's a little girl over there, and there's a bard singing, and there's children dancing around a maypole. There's some farmers. It's just a happy community. Apparently, I
Look at
moved
this
the whole
happiness, Kira. Wonder what they're celebrating.
This idea.
And then, oh, go on.
Do you want me to ask?
To ask.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I didn't. I wanted to make sure you were okay with me asking.
So can you? as you guys are discussing who is going to ask what, yeah, we will see here. This woman comes up to you. Where are you guys on this map? Can you load your characters in there?
No. I don't know how I would do that. And me, please.
Are you on there?
No, I'm not yet.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot how to
Oh,
load
Nope.
on there.
You're fine.
How that works? No,
Legion,
that's
I can probably move you. You're on there now. Do you see it? You can move yourself around.
Got it.
Okay, perfect.
Hmm.
And then Carrie, that's you for now until we get your official picture.
Yeah.
Such a striking likeness.
Very incognito.
And as you are discussing who's going to talk what, it just so happens that this woman comes up to you. And she's got beautiful robes on and beateries and says, "More newcomers to town, huh? Oh, this is our lucky day. Welcome to Needfest."
Needfest is that the name of the town or what? I'm sorry, what?
"Oh no, this is Holbeck. Needfest we all celebrate as we're thankful to still be alive during this hard time."
Oh, what is your name?
"My name is Mars.
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 Like snow. I see him.
I see him. Kitty. Humble town. We don't we have leave for trade. Yet the past days we've had tons of people visit us, and by tons I mean half a dozen or so. This is wonderful.
And out traders or what? Why did they come?
So they came to celebrate with us and thankful as they keep us safe and keep the kingdoms together. Then we did have some sketchy individuals come through as well. But wait, come over here. Meet my daughter. She always loves new people. And come here, Bess. Come here. And this little girl comes running over to you two. "Hi, Mom. New people. Wearing gold like the other ones?"
Gold? What do you mean, child?
And he's like, "Well, they didn't share it with us, honey," Mars says, the little girl. "Yes, there were some men and they came and they got a little intoxicated, which is perfectly fine. But then one of them demanded that we give them free ale, and they had this golden chalice they were drinking out of and bragging about how they were going to make hundreds and hundreds of gold pieces by selling it."
Where are they now? They still drinking ale?
"Oh no, they left to go trade it. I'm sure they went to a trading town. There are several close. One to the southwest, one to the southeast. We have no money for things like that and no need for gold."
Yes, who does? Honestly.
Cup? Or is it just a pretty cup?
"Oh, it's something we've never seen before. It was gold and had decorations on it." They did pay for some of the food they ate.
Did they say where they got it from?
Oh, they did not say, but they didn't look like the most scrupulous people, so I don't think they could have purchased it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Wonder where they got it. I look over at Kiri. Oh well. Well, we want to. I mean, that thing. Let us see if we can. We'll see if we pass them on the road somewhere. What do you have any food or ale?
Come, join
I
us
have
for
a
the
friend who might
festival.
want something.
Yes, we have a fire. And there's a bonfire going. Come. And she leads you over. And there is a bard over here that is singing and said everybody's happy. And you are all eating some delicious chicken. There are actually some chickens running around your feet and drinking some pretty cheap wine. And can both of you give me a perception check?
How Nathan, how are you doing the perception? Like
Click on your
you're
sheet.
choosing.
If you go to your sheet
Wow.
and then click on the actual whatever the skill is, it'll automatically roll it with all your pluses and everything.
Wow.
So that's not a natural 20 then.
No, it's a 19 plus 1.
That's
if you
pretty
hover over it,
awesome.
it'll show you.
Wow. Well, so Leecham, you are enjoying your food, and you happen to know that one of the scarecrows is starting to move a little bit, and like it's getting blown by the wind, except it's not windy. And let us go back to Amara really quickly and Carver as you guys are hearing laughter and, pleasantness and getting all the whiffs of delicious food. What are you two doing together? Let us know.
Carver is probably just sitting off by himself, cross-legged against a tree, just meditating. Just trying to enjoy the quiet.
Amara is chatting with her bird literally nonstop about everything that has happened since I've seen him last.
When your bird hears about, Carver not treating you so nice, it looks over at him and his eyes are closed and he's meditating. And it kind of gives you a nice little peck on the head and it jumps off your shoulder and it waddles as I guess a bird would waddle over, gets a little ear and just a little poop on Carver, flies back. So it hits him kind of like right.
Not even a flinch.
This is why you're my best friend.
And it nuzzles up to you.
And so she keeps on talking, just like kind of loudly and annoyingly as she can, while Carver's trying to meditate, kind of.
And your bird understands what you're trying to do and it starts squawking loudly and it's trying to do so away from your ear so it doesn't blow your eardrums. Every once in a while, it'll just go right in Carver's direction. But I don't know how to help me out. What does a crow sound like? A raven.
Oh, sure.
Right in his direction. And it looks over to you, Amara, for approval.
I know. Yes, I know. Yes, you tell me more. Yes, that's so interesting.
Unfortunately, there's no reaction from Carver. He's gotten very good at meditating and just blocks all of this out.
Birds.
It's impressive, I guess.
All right. You
Anyway, it's
two
been... Yes.
are just relaxed. My way back in the town. And Leecham just saw something.
So I think Lyceum will kind of shake his head for a second. Think that can't be right. And he looks over to Kiri and says, "Kiri, can you come here real quick?"
Yes.
So is that moving? Is that scarecrow right there? Is that moving, or am I drank too much of this wonderful wine?
And I don't see it moving, right?
Now that he's pointed it out to you, you can see that it is starting to move. It's as if like the wind is blowing its arms and its legs, except there's no wind really happening.
It is moving.
Are any of the
You're
other
not-
ones? Yeah. Is that the only one that's moving, or are there other ones that are moving? Can we see?
There are other scarecrows around it, but they do not seem to be moving at all. They're, lined up in a decorative fashion.
How close are we to it, you think?
So he is right on this border. There's all scarecrows lined up. Oh, I keep on moving the map. See, I'm not used to. Yes, thank you. Right around there. Perfect.
Okay, so I think I'd take a couple of steps inside here,
Okay.
toward this direction, and want to really, really look at it pretty hard, and maybe try to see if anyone else notices. I kind of point at it, see if anyone else notices. I know everybody's kind of dancing and stuff, but I kind of just really want to hone in on what it's doing to see if I can see what in the world's going on.
Okay. As you are doing that and everybody's dancing, nobody's noticing it. The scarecrow moves one arm and rips off the strings that are holding it to its post. And it rips off the other one. And it is just sinks down and its legs are free and it starts walking with the post strapped to its.
I'm going to push Lyceum behind me.
Lyceum gets pushed very easily.
All right. Tell me where you are as people start screaming and hollering. This is terrifying. The scarecrow is disgusting. Its eyes are now lit with a pale green that seems to be glowing brighter and brighter. As soon as it started moving, you got the scent of, the crypt almost, and decay and wetting rot. And we are going to roll for initiative as this scarecrow is not very friendly and as we are going to do this. Meanwhile, in the woods, Amara and Carver do hear screaming starting to come from the neighborhood.
Carver's eyes definitely pop open at that. He's on his feet, like super fast.
Amara closes her eyes, looks at her bird. Should we go? I look at Carver. Is he already like heading out to the?
Yeah. Didn't even say anything. He just booked it.
Let's go. And he's booking it. Amara isn't running. She's walking. It's like, okay, let's go.
All right. So we will say that you guys will get there in 2 rounds and hope that everybody's still alive by then. All right. So if we're looking at this initiative, my pitcher, see, I obviously did not do this too well with the token. Carrie, you are going to get to make the first move here.
Okay.
And so this scarecrow is lumbering towards you. It has a terrifying gaze. It's just looking nasty as hell.
I am going to pull out my longsword and hit it.
Okay. So you are going to
around.
move right up to it. And all right. Go ahead and take a swing with your longsword and let's see what happens. This is so weird doing this. I'm not used to this. And oh.
I didn't do great.
See? An 8 is not going to hit this creature, unfortunately. And it is up next, and it is going to stare down at you, Carrie. And its eyes are going to light up, and it is going to say it's going to use terrifying gaze, which means you need to make a difficulty 11 wisdom saving throw, or you'll be
You got this.
frightened.
You can do it.
You got this.
I hope so. Saving throw. What kind? I'm sorry.
So a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
There we go. Ain't nothing.
You shake off the gaze. You're like, I've killed. Like, this is just a scarecrow. Who cares about this shit? And you are fine. And Lisham, you are up.
So Lyceum's going to swing
Lyce-
around to here,
Okay.
where he can still see it, and shoot his. He has a hand crossbow. He pulls out his hand crossbow and kind of you see him shake it a little bit, but he takes a shot.
Oh,
Sure.
So it's a 14. Does that hit?
It hits. And you also get some sneak attack damage on that?
Yes, I do. And this is my damage. So I've got it set up to where the first damage is regular, the second one is sneak.
Okay.
I don't have to keep rolling sneak all the time. So it's 9.
Oh, nice. All right. And
So
your
the shot-
crossbow.
yeah, as the thing swings at Kiri, the bolt comes flying at it, like hits it in the side or something.
Okay. Beautiful. And Carrie, you are up next.
Rock on. Okay. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it this time for real.
Okay. And you do hit it.
There we go.
No
yes.
problem. You take a swing.
Okay. Okay. Damage thing.
Click the long sword in here, and it'll do your damage automatically.
See where
Inside of it.
Mhm. Yeah, there you go.
perfect.
Hey.
Okay, and your sword takes a big chunk out of it. Doo-doo-doo. And it is going to lash out at you, Carrie. It is furious with its claws, and it's going to lash out once and then do it again at the same time. Let's see. And does 23 and 22 hit you?
I
Wait,
do.
this can't be. Oh, it rolled a nat 20. That's why. All right,
It
I'm like,
rolled
oh
a
my
nat 20.
gosh.
Wow.
Holy
Okay,
shit.
I'm like, that's pretty bad. Oh,
This scarecrow
wow.
don't mess around.
No.
Fuck.
Yeah,
What are
Oh
your-
no.
What are your hit points? Just I'm curious.
12?
All right, so you took 5 plus 7 slashing damage,
Ooh.
and then we're
You're-
gonna do
Fuck.
another 4 points of damage as this thing just decimates you.
Did.
You
That's
are
accurate.
Oh shit.
and it turns its
I
gaze
pushed you.
to Lycium. We can say if you guys are getting to the woods, you hear your friends let out like a death howl that just shakes you both. Poor.
Yeah, you also hear Lyceum. Carver! Carver!
I'm coming.
And if you guys want to load yourself into the screen here,
I
that
s-
is fine.
I
How do
start
I do
running.
So you can throw your people in there, and then you can move them.
I was about to say I've got my token. It's just doesn't have a.
No problem. That's Carver.
That's placeholder art. That's not what he actually looks like right now.
Okay.
Just so everyone knows. All right. So
And-
should I re-roll my initiative or
Is the 13?
That's
no?
mine.
Mine was a little higher up. It was a 7.
Oh yeah, if you want to re-roll it, that's fine.
All right. Let's see. Did
Nice.
that work this time? Oh, that's much better.
That is much
I'll
better.
take it.
That. All right. Well, I will let you guys go up this round because it's looking pretty nasty here.
Okay.
And Lycium, I can't say your name right. You are up.
All right, so
You just saw your friend go down, and you're thinking you do not want to get hit by this creature.
no, that's correct. So I'm going to take another shot, and then I'm going to hightail it for the hills.
Ooh, it hits.
Thank goodness.
And unfortunately, I do not think you get any sneak attack damage because your friend is down.
Yeah, I don't.
So how much
7.
damage?
It's 7 points of damage.
Okay, got it. As you take another hit, The creature takes another hit, and you're going to use your move action now.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
going to run away. It have a withdrawing action. That's what I'm going to call it.
Okay.
And trying to see how far I can run. All right, I'm going to hightail it around this building.
All right.
Maybe.
Are you able to move? Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Sorry, I was clicked on the wrong thing.
No,
So
you're.
I think if the child is still here, I will stop in front of the child because I can't be that big of a chicken to put a kid
The
in front of me.
child is not moving. She is petrified, and everybody's running around. The mother. It was, nobody's fighting this thing. It's just you two. All right, and now you, my dears, you may move.
How far
from her.
will it let us move? Or can I, how far can I get?
So, what is your movement speed?
30 feet.
Okay. So, do you know how to use the ruler on here? You
Oh, no. Well, I guess I guessed exactly right.
Okay, that's
So
that.
that's as far as I can get, I guess.
And I think Nathan is my rule buff. You know all the rules of this game, right? So, can he use an action to move again, or
yeah, I
how
can
can he
dash,
dash?
right?
Mhm.
All
Now,
right,
how does
so-
that work? Does that count as an action?
Yes, he wouldn't be able to attack.
Okay,
So,
so that's double your movement speed if you want to dash. I'm glad
that's
someone knows what they're
20.
talking about.
That's 10, so. No, go away, ruler. So I'll move, right there.
Okay,
That's as far as I can get.
perfect. And Amara, are there
Okay,
two of you on the screen?
I'm right. Wait, just 1 second.
That's a cool spell.
What's going on? Sorry, y'all. It's not me.
You're fine. Hey,
Why
I don't
can't-
even know this thing yet.
Oh, I was on the ruler thing. That's why. Yeah. So this is me right here. So where's the scarecrow?
He is over on the
Okay.
corner there with your friend's lifeless body at his feet.
This guy, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see how far away you are. 65. Amara, is probably going to stay back here if I can. And oh yeah, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
She's gonna Amara's kind of gonna hold up her hand towards the scarecrow and concentrate really, really hard as a light kind of starts coming, and she's gonna and hopefully it will hit.
Now, what is the distance on that?
120.
Damn. And does it have to be unobstructed?
Let's see real quick. Probably, I would guess to
You definitely have enough movement speed where you could put yourself someplace.
yeah, where it's unobstructed.
Yeah.
Let's try. Yeah. So I'm gonna guess it's gonna go right here. So that way, yeah, 45 feet directly
All
towards.
right. We'll do it up. Eldritch Blast that.
Does a 12 hit?
Yes, it does.
Fuck yes. Does 8 points of force damage.
Ooh, that is awesome.
Get him!
All right. And now we have Kiara. You need to make a death save there. Oh, and so Nathan, can you tell us about death saves? Because, yeah. See, I'm going to put you on the spot. You are.
No big deal. So death saves are a 1d20 roll. 11 and above is a pass. 1 through 10 is a fail. If you roll a 20, you actually get up with 1 point, 1 hit point left. You basically are back up into the fray with 1 hit point left. If you roll a 1, it counts as 2. You continue to roll death saving with those every round until you're healed until you are stabilized or until you reach 3, either good or bad. Hopefully not bad, but we'll see what happens.
So I just want to tell you, you are all loved because I am gonna Zytec 2K. I am sorry, I cannot pronounce very well. Just donated some bits, so we are at 63 something before, and then with 100 bits, if somebody can do the math, I don't know how it works. We're getting to the divine favor, which will help you out all very much.
Thank
Nice.
Thanks.
you.
All right,
We need
Kira,
it.
how'd we do on that death
Right.
save?
I got a 16.
Woo!
Yes.
So that's a good one, right?
Yep, that's 1 pass.
Get him.
All right. It is the creature's turn, the scarecrow's turn, and he is going to. This is very different from me on the roll 20. It's got 30 feet of movement, right? And I just got to check. Okay. He's going to step over Kara and move right here. And as he moves from his spot, out of underneath him comes these nasty looking swarm of rats that just start running around. And they're going to be going into the initiative very soon. But before they do, he's going to be taking a double swing here at Carver.
Oh,
Boo.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. How'd we do?
the
A
the first
17 and a
the
4.
17 hits, the 4 does not.
Okay. 6 points of slashing damage
Ow!
as he claws right into you. I am so glad that there weren't 2 rolls in the 20 again, because I'm like thinking myself, did I program
Right.
this like scarecrow law? Like, I don't want to. Oh my goodness. All right. As he hits you, and I don't think he's missed very many times, this swarm of rats is going to hop into our. So a 14, so he's going to go in that. But you know what? I lost my little chart. Oh, okay. There we go. And our good old thief is up next.
All right, so Lyceum wants to like pick up the little girl and push her
Huh?
toward these maybe this building right here and tell her to run. I want to see if she does.
Okay.
It.
She's going to go where you pushed her and just stand there and clench the teddy bear that she's holding, but she's not moving.
Oh, okay. So then Lyceum runs over to her, and I want to open the door and push her inside and close the door back.
Okay. All that is going to cost your turn. Does that work
Yeah,
for
no,
you?
That's all
Okay.
good.
All right. She is in the door, and you can hear her very loudly crying inside.
Okay, all good.
All right. And Carver, you are up. You just got hit by the scarecrow.
Yeah, that kind of ruined my plans. Has anybody damaged this thing yet?
Yes.
Yeah, he's got a,
He's a hurting unit. He has pieces of, the actual straw falling off of him now.
All right, I am
Eyes are-
going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Ooh.
See what that does.
15 definitely hits.
All right, so then I click that. What? Take that!
Wow, is that like a crit
Jesus.
roll for wow.
I guess?
Yeah, so he got 10, 7, and 5. 'Cause it's 3d10.
Oh, that's not right then. It's supposed to be a D12.
All right, well, roll a d12 because you definitely hit him.
Fuck. I wonder
We can
maybe if
It's supposed to be where is it? Oh no, I'm sorry. No, that's right. I was looking at Toll the Dead. No, yeah, that's correct. 3D
That
3D10. So it's
shit.
22.
holy shit. Tell me, how many
Shit.
times can you cast that a day? I need to prepare myself.
Oh my god. I don't think it says that I have a limit.
Is there
Oh.
how many spell slots do you have? Like
I only
do you
have
spells
2.
per day? Okay.
So,
Okay. Scarecrow is dead as you. How do you take care of this thing? What does your necro spell look like on the Scarecrow?
I would assume it's just like this black energy swirls around his mace, and he just like crushes it into just hay, scattered hay, and just growling like ah.
And as you do that, the eyes drop out and they ping, 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 ping. Two little green stones drop in front of you. And now we have our swarm of rats. So let's see what they can do. They are just so you take down their friend, the Scarecrow. So they are going to run right up to you, Carver. There's no rest for our wicked there. Oh yeah. This should okay. Run, and they can occupy the same space as you. So they are just going to get like right on top of you, start crawling in your shit. One of them is trying to get up your leg, and they are going to bite you.
Low rolls. That's good.
What do we do? What do we do? 7.
Yes, that does
All
not
right.
hit.
Well, that's weird. That's very sad on that one. Okay, so you have rats crawling up you.
Ah.
And they're nasty. They're kind of stinky. And Amara,
Okay.
you just take down the Scarecrow. Now there's a rat crawling over his body.
Shit. Okay, so do all of the rats count as one target by chance?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. See, it depends on. Do I want to do that? I don't think that's needed. I'll save that spell for a different one. I'm going to try to cast another Eldritch Blast at this.
Oh God,
Is there? Wait.
Okay. This
they're
though.
on me.
They
No,
are on him. If you
Yeah.
miss on the Eldritch Blast, I'm going to give you a 50-50 chance that it goes in this direction, or otherwise you're going to nail your friend. Just to let you know. It's no big deal.
Do it.
Don't miss.
Oh shit.
I don't
I
know if
feel
that's
like-
a
So
D&D
bad.
rule, but I don't really care because I don't always play by
I
the
like it.
rules.
I
I
like
feel
it.
like you have to do it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it. I got it.
Cause I'm a dick.
It's also a bunch of rats, and it is terrifying watching a literal swarm of rats just kind of go up this person. So she's gonna
Roll high. No.
Oh! So
I
you
got a
missed the rat. But we will let Carver here pick if he wants high or low, whether he's going to get hit.
Oh shit. I feel like I should go low because that's normally what I would roll. So yeah, I'll go low.
Okay. Who wants to roll a 10-sided dice? 1 through 5, you do not get hit. Is that correct?
That sounds right.
Yeah,
6 through 10, you get nailed.
I
All
already
right, so
rolled.
roll that 10.
Is it me? Do I have to roll the 10?
You can, or our
I
good
think you
friend.
should.
Ah, damn it. Okay, so I'm rolling a D10. Uh,
Oh,
Oh!
oh no.
Your Eldritch Blast comes so close to hitting the rats, but instead nails your friends. And let's see how much damage you do, Carver.
Please, low damage. Don't hurt me.
Two
Okay.
damage.
Wow.
I'm still alive.
When that happens, you hear "Rat, rat, rat," as your crow is like celebrating, like thinking that's what you wanted to do on your shoulder.
No, that wasn't right. I was aiming for the rats. I was aiming for the rats.
You
And
just
the crow
see
is
Carver
hopping
like
around.
turn around like, what the fuck?
Sorry, I was aiming for the rats.
Lyceum starts singing, "Do you really want to hurt me?"
I hope you sang that during the break. All right.
Oh Jesus.
Carrie, you have to make another death save, I believe.
Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Let's get her done.
High roll.
Ah,
High
baby.
roll. Oh.
Oh, all right. So that's
Oh, so
a fail,
close.
correct?
One.
Yep, it's 1 to
Yeah.
1, I think.
Nathan,
Yep.
tell us, can somebody come up and stabilize her? Is it like do a
Yes.
medical check? Okay.
Yeah, it's a med check, or certain spells will do it, different things like that, so that she doesn't have to roll anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a good
Good
thing
to
you've been everybody. Scarecrow is dead, so he's done. Delete him for the initiative. Oh, it's easy. All right. And our thief. Say your name again. I'm really sorry.
Lyceum.
Lyceum. Lie. Oh, because you're a thief. Lie. See him. I got
Mhm.
it. I got it. I got it. I'll leave. No. All right, Lyceum, you are up.
All right. So I guess I want to try to make it to Kiri. And I can't quite make it there.
Get these rats off me. I can do something for Kiri.
I have.
I don't know if I want. Yeah, I don't know if I want
Right.
a
Do you want
crossbow
me to shoot
shooting.
you with a hand crossbow? I mean, I don't mind. It's me.
Same thing with the hand crossbow. We're gonna, we'll change this rule as we go on, but it just seems, I mean, they're rats. They're in his body. It's not like he's standing next to somebody and you're misfiring. They're like up in his shit.
They're
So-
in my
They're
body.
in his body.
One of them's name is Boo, and he is a gerbil.
Oh no.
That may change what I'm gonna do.
Do you guys, you do know it's a Baldur's Gate reference, right? I'm not being like,
Oh no, I thought
okay.
it was
All right,
a
no.
different-
So,
I thought it was a celebrity reference. I won't say.
so I had to tell you, in
celebrity
the game Baldur's Gate, there was a barbarian, Mince and Boo, and he had Boo, his friendly space hamster. And at one point in the game, they asked where Boo was, and Boo, he said, "Oh, you don't want to know where I'm hiding Boo."
Yeah.
And it's hysterical, and they're like the best NPCs in a game ever. So I wasn't being disgusting. There is actually a space hamster Boo, and so,
Yes.
but he is not inside of you. Don't worry about it.
Always make sure you have a leash.
Moving on. All right. So I want to run over to Carver. And then can I smack these things or in some way hit them and see if I can basically want to try to get them off him so that he can run over and take care of Kiri.
Yeah.
Would that be like an unarmed attack, you think, or something?
What do you have on you?
I have a hand crossbow and a short sword. But I'm not really trying to attack them. I'm trying to almost get them on me.
Okay. Do an attack roll and then some kind of charisma roll that you look tastier than him. Again, probably not on the rules, but we're doing it.
I like it.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to use Dex. That's what I use for all my attack rolls. So
Sure.
I'm gonna roll,
Attack.
I'll roll a Dex check and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, attack to get their attention. They are not even looking at you. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to be a little more swift next time to get them to look your way.
Okay.
All right. Carver. You got
Um,
rats all over you.
Can I still do something
Yeah.
with them on me? Would I provoke an opportunity of attack if they're on me?
No, nope, you can attack them. Go right ahead.
Now the question is, do I try to get them off me, or do I try to do what I was gonna do? All right, I'm gonna do this.
Keep in mind these rats have not been hurt yet.
I'm gonna move to Kiri,
Okay.
and then I'm going to cast my.
Oh, you want to know
spare-
what?
What?
I think I did misunderstood you in the opportunity attack. Yeah, I think if you do go away from them, they're gonna nip at your heels. I'm sorry.
But aren't they on me though?
They're on? You want to take them with you?
Well, I
They're
would
on you
rather
anyway.
not.
All right.
But
Opportunity attack or take them with you. Up to you.
I'll take them with me.
All right,
'cause
you'll take
I
them
feel
with
like if they're crawling in my clothes and shit,
You got it.
So my plan is I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna cast my Spare the Dying cantrip, which automatically stabilizes any living thing I touch that has 0 hit points.
Good job.
Right.
So Kiri is now stabilized. That is a bonus action.
Perfect.
So then as my action, can I stop, drop, and roll and try to kill these rats?
Yeah. Are you gonna roll onto the dead scarecrow? Or yeah, we can do that. So
I feel like if I have extra movement, I will move over here, taking the rats with me, and then just stop, drop, and roll.
Okay, so for that one, I want some kind of strength check that you want to give me that when you drop and roll, you're going to give them enough uncomfortability so they're going to want to run away from you. But if you don't do it strong enough, they're going to like just bury deeper into you.
All right. So we want strength check.
Yeah.
Just straight up strength.
Unless you have a skill that you can do an attack roll if that's better. Like an unarmed attack or something like that. Or if you have a
I'll just
skill
do
that you think is relevant, like maybe an athletic skill.
Let's see. It's the same as my strength, so I guess I'll just do a straight strength roll. Okay, there we go.
Oh shit!
All right.
Boom! Carver is
Oh.
super strong.
Let's see there. That's pretty good. So why don't we give you some damage for that too? I don't know. What do you do damage wise when you use your sword?
That is normally. Where is that? My mace does 1d6 plus 3 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Well, let's do your strength is a +3. Yeah, let's do a 1d6 +3. That's fine for damage to that.
All right.
See how.
So I'll just hit the mace, see what that does. That's an attack. So 5.
5 points of damage. Okay. As you start squishing the rats, and one of them squishes right into you, like into your chest, and it's definitely, going to soil your clothes there. But they are now occupying a different space than you.
Oh, nice.
All right. But now it's their turn again.
Oh,
And I am so sorry, but they were liking you a lot, and they're pretty pissed that you just like squished some of their friends. So they're gonna attack you again.
roll low, roll low. Yes.
Carver is getting all the good luck today. Holy
Ooh,
shit!
It's like-
7.
Can you share some of that?
Hey, I stabilized you.
Well, thanks. Yeah.
They did not hit you.
Yup.
So Amara, you are up.
So the rats are now occupying a different space, correct?
They are.
They are not on Carver.
They are not.
You can wait till they get on him if you want.
Eldritch Blast again.
All right.
18.
Jordio!
Fuck
Nice.
yes.
Time.
With 8 points of
Get
damage
'em.
to the hole.
Ooh. You notice that you took out a bunch of rats, and that swarm of rats is looking significantly smaller than it was, but they're still
Nasty
nasty as ever. All right, and Kira is up now. Now, how many hit points does she have? How did that work when you spared the dying?
It just stabilized her, so
Okay.
she doesn't have to make any more death saves.
Is she at 1 hit point?
Yeah, she
Or-
should be at 1.
Am I?
Oh, is that how it works?
Am I still
Okay.
negative or
No, you go to 1 hit point.
Mhm.
do? Okay,
So that means you can do your thing, or not.
that's right. So I get up, take stock of what is happening around me. I'm gonna whack a rat.
All right.
Yes.
It's like one of those games,
I
whack-a-mole.
don't see.
Come on, whack.
I don't see how my sword is gonna be great. So I think what I'll do is I'm just gonna try to stomp them.
Sure. And you can use
So,
any kind of dex-based or strength attack, whatever you want to use, or even in athletics. I'm okay with that.
Athletics. Okay, I'll do athletics.
Okay.
Um,
Oh yeah, you are stomping.
Yeah.
What is your strength modifier?
my strength modifier is 3.
Okay, let's do 1d6 plus 3 for you stomping on these rats. For some damage.
Let's see if this works.
Boom.
Damn.
Crush those
That's
rats.
right.
You just went to town in your like death rage, like you're back, you're pissed because nasty scarecrow guy, killed you. You go to town squishing all the rats, and there are just a few of them still hanging on. And Lysum, you're up.
All
Can you
right.
finish him off?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot.
Okay.
Probably step in so I can actually see a little bit
Sure.
to like there, and then take a shot.
Okay. Tell me how you kill the rats.
Yeah.
Holy cow! So I think it just hits maybe one. I hit something else and it kind of rolls on top of them. I hit something like a fence post or something like that, and it kind of falls over and smashes it. It's a hand crossbow.
Nice. And this lady jumps right in
Yes.
screaming. Beautiful. And the rat swarm is dead. And Scarecrow is dead. And we are going to take a little break then, a little quick snack and the such break. But before we do, if you players want to walk away now, or you can take off your earphones because I just want to tell everybody else something that I don't want to hear. So we go back a little and we see a very handsome man in red robes, beautiful blood red robes of Hexter, handing off a pouch that clinks as it goes in a bag. Pretty hefty looking bag with nice rims, not rims, embroidery on it. And he hands it to, it looks like a ruffian with two other ruffians for him and says, "You know what to do." And we're on a break. You and a few. Oh, and before we go to break, just have to say we're going to try and end this just 10 minutes early tonight to give you the heads up, because tonight, season 5 of Fortnite, and my kids have to be on right at midnight to see the news stuff. You know how. And adults. All right. We'll see you in a few. Bye-bye. Somehow we got our Twitch chat in there, which I didn't realize till now that you couldn't see what we were rolling, so you had no idea if we were hitting or whatever, but we did. It's
Yeah.
all good. So
But you
next
got
week
it.
we'll be fixing that.
Somehow we
And
got
what
our
else is there
Twitch
something I
chat
want
in
to share?
there,
Thank
which
you.
I didn't realize till now
Thank
that
you,
couldn't see what we
everybody,
were rolling,
for
so
sticking
you had
around.
no
And
idea
here
if
we
we were
are.
hitting or whatever.
Can you believe it? Nobody really
It's all
died
good.
first battle.
So next week we'll be fixing that.
Whoa, just
Really
a few
died.
death
And what
saves,
else is there
right?
something I
And
wanna
one
share?
hit point. Thank you.
Yeah.
So thank you. You guys are back in your city, and you have
Can you
your
believe it?
town
Nobody
there.
really died.
I mean,
in the first
I want to
battle.
mark this. Swarm is dead,
Just a few
so you guys can be proud of that.
Everyone
I'm
has
just
to
not.
thank you.
I'm gonna put the big X on it. I'm new to this.
Huzzah!
Yay!
Huzzah!
I want to mark this. Have just demolished Scarecrow that came alive in a very aggressive swarm of rats. And town is screaming, and now that these obvious threats have been taken away, there's an echo. In a very aggressive swarm of rats. Echo, whoa, echo. Town is screaming, and
Echo.
now that
Go away, Echo.
obvious threats have been taken away. All right. Do we sound less like a robot now? We can
Hello?
hope. All right. If we don't, tell us. So now that the immediate threat that you can see has been taken care of, barely hear anything, and definitely an echo. Okay.
Inception window.
Better.
There we
Sounds like
go.
doing better. Oh gosh. I'm gonna say thank you, chat. You are amazing for keeping us in the loop. All right. I think we're better. We'll try it again, but thank you so much, chat, for letting us know when you can't. Jim could be hallucinating. He was just playing what was you playing? Paranoia earlier or something. So I know there's a possibility he's going crazy. He's a good guy. So people are starting to come out now, very slowly. There's rats all over. Carver, you have like one like stuck to you, like still like pieces of it stuck to your chest after you dropped and rolled.
So Carver picks himself up slowly off the ground, and he's like, "That was very different than practice. That was my first real fight.
How hurt are you, Carver?
I'm messed up. Like, I'm used to people like pulling punches or at least doing like 50%, and this is just like clawed and bloody and rats bit everywhere. So I'm like, I need a rest."
This is your first fight? Oh, you guys, this is his first fight. Are you okay? I kind of go up to him like, do you need? I don't know very much healing, but I'm sure somebody.
Get away from me.
She's gonna kind of keep like, does anybody have healing for this poor one who just fought his first fight? Oh,
I just touch myself and do cure wounds.
Ooh.
Did that
Gosh.
go through? No. Hold on.
I have a crying kid, sorry. It's past his bedtime, but Fortnite, you gotta stay up late.
yep.
How do we do in the healing? Are you still working on
That roll it
I didn't see it yet.
doesn't want to.
Oh, you might have to pick what level you do it. So sometimes when you cast a spell, it doesn't
Yeah.
go and you like have to pick the level.
It's
I
not.
know this
Oh,
only 'cause
there it
I
is.
did it.
I'm looking right past the window, asking me to pick the level. Oh, that's good. I like that.
7 points.
Nice. And everybody watch. Go on, Carrie, sorry.
I'm just gonna pat Carver on the back and say, and go off. I'm not great either.
So Carrie's looking pretty messed up too.
That was my last spell. I'm sorry.
I don't have cure wounds. I don't have like a medical kit. I could do a medicine check to make sure that you're not dying. But that's all I got.
Good. I will recover, and I have recovered from worse.
So while you guys are talking, this gentleman is walking over and comes to Lysum, who's the first. Wait, Abby's back there, right? Amara?
I'm
That's
right.
okay. I want to make sure. Comes
Yeah.
to you because he is the first one. He says, what? I don't know to thank you or to ask you what that was, but thank you.
You're welcome. I didn't. Does this happen often in your town? Sentient scarecrows and hordes of rats? I hope not.
No, our crops are safe and they're clean, and we trade them and we eat them. And if we had rats, there could be disease. And no, he looks genuinely shocked. Say rats and scarecrows? No, we're a peaceful town.
Huh. Well, I'm glad that we were here to make sure nothing too bad happened, because, not gonna lie, that scarecrow was scary.
And the guy runs past you as you say that. And he runs over, like just runs through here as fast as he can. And he starts taking all the scarecrows and throwing them in a little fire
Yes.
that they had going to cook some food.
Yes. Oh, good idea. Yeah.
I'll help you.
Yeah, I'll help with that.
And the guy looks at Carver and he it just is like shocked. How did you escape the guards, the border guards? Are you gonna kill us all?
He's the one who killed most of the rats and did the final blow to the scarecrow. I think you're good, sir.
I'm the only reason you're alive.
Hey,
Well, not
we
the
would have gotten
only
him
reason.
eventually. Jeez.
Okay, they helped.
But you're welcome. Thank you. Saying that to Carrie, but you, how did you escape?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The guards, they keep us from all the orcs and the orc raids, and you are an orc, right?
Half orc.
Is there a difference?
I just walk away from him. I'm like,
Is this going to be? I really hope this is an ongoing thing. Half orc. Is there a difference? Every time somebody talks, is there a difference?
The Great Kingdom hates orcs. They have been torturing them for, they have been raiding the borders, and they have caused a lot of shit. So they are not a very well loved race. And I think that a lot of people actually haven't met an orc. So this is gonna get
Turn to the person who was being grumpy about Carver. That man saved your village. I want you to run and go and tell everyone you know that half-orc Carver, which is his name, he has a name, all y'all's asses. Okay? I walk away.
Fuck, she just told you off.
Oh, the guy walks with his head down. You did good.
that whole time Carver's in the back just like punching one of the scarecrows like
The guy is walking off and he turns around and he looks at you, Carrie, and says, "It's not much, but I can offer you rooms in my inn tonight and dinner and the bandages that I have. All of you, even the orc."
half
Carver.
orc.
there a difference?
I will nod and thank him and go tell the others.
And then, Lysham, you hear, can I come out now, mister?
Yeah, I was checking on her, so yeah, come on out, child. It's okay. Come out. Let's find your mom.
What was that?
I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Let's make sure your mom's okay and get you back with her, okay?
Sure. Well, give me 1 second. John, can you adjust our volume? It's too quiet. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just want to. Yeah. All right. Thank you again, everybody, for letting us know when you cannot hear us. We are working on this whole streaming thing, and we're just, we're here to have some fun D&D, and we want to share it. So the technical part is, we're working on that.
It's only the first episode, you guys. We'll get it.
We'll get it. We will be like so good, and well, because this is D&D, and we're like at a table, we can chit chat. We don't have to be so strict. So I'm going to tell you tomorrow. The cable guy is coming to buff up my internet speed, which I'm super psyched about. Except the modem hasn't been delivered yet. So how's that gonna work?
I don't
Maybe
know.
he's
That's
gonna
really
bring it?
Bring it. Okay.
No.
I don't know if it's better. We'll hope it's better. It says, what was that?
I don't know. I don't know. It scared me. Are you okay? I'm glad you were brave.
No, I'm scared too, but Roxy helped too. And looking at the teddy bear.
Good. I'm glad you protected Roxy. Come on. Now kind of see if she'll hold my hand and try to find her mom.
She will hold your hand, and she's holding it tightly, and she's looking up at you and smiling. So, are you going to be my new friend? Are you going to stay here?
Probably not. We'll need to find where this thing came from. You wouldn't want us to hang out here.
But that stuff never happens here.
Well, then you'll have a story to tell when you get older, won't you?
And she kind of puffs up. Yeah, I will. And she's going to follow you wherever you take her.
Okay, I think we just go south to where we found her mom, or found Mars?
Yeah.
Mars.
Mars.
And then kind of as we walk down there, just call out Mars's name to see if I can get her back together with her mom.
Okay. I never moved Mars, but Mars did selfishly run away without her daughter.
She moved all right.
Yeah. So she is coming back and says, "Sweetie," and the little girl looks at you with big eyes and lets go of your hand and jumps into her mom's arms. He saved me and Roxy.
And apparently the mom just forgot about her.
Yeah, what a bitch, huh? And the mother says, thank you so much. I was going to get my dog out of the house. I wanted to make sure it was safe.
Her fur baby's more important, apparently.
What terrible priorities.
I just kind of look at her and like, you may want to take care of your daughter first next time. She may not be around if you don't. And walk off.
Get her!
And the mom's going to look to the door and say, well, it's a purebred.
Oh, shit.
And they walk off to go, get their purebred puppy.
And then I go walk back with the group.
Okay.
Is there any hay or anything left over of the once sentient scarecrow?
So yeah, where it fell, there is hay, dirt. There's some raggedy clothing, and there's those two little woody eyeballs.
Arcana check.
Okay.
Get it.
18.
Okay.
What the fuck's up with this?
Nice. They don't seem to have any magical ability on them right now, anything magical, but you have heard of such things as focus, as also where people can see through them and tune into them.
Yeah.
But it seems like all of that has left it when the creature died.
So the
but
two
they're-
eyes were some kind of arcane focus where somebody was okay.
But they'll
Yep.
probably be worth some kind of money because they're pretty.
I'm gonna pick both of them up and pretend that they're like I'm gonna take a cloth out and I'm gonna kind of not touch them and pretend that they're still very like dangerous. Be like,
Ooh, and people are like, ooh, and they're backing away.
Put it-
Except it's a bard. There's this the guy that was playing music earlier. He's gonna come up and oops. Gong says, "You're brave to touch that kind of
well, I didn't touch it. I directly. That would not be good. Bad spirits and such. However, nothing should bother this town anymore now that I hold up the sack that I have the two. Now that these are gone, that was quite an adventure.
I owe you something. Let me sing you a song." And the bard is going to take out his little flute and start to play you a song. And because you can't see the chat yet, he has a 20. So he is actually playing you guys a really nice song about all of you. He doesn't know you, he doesn't know your names, so he's calling you the orc, the Valkyrie, the shy guy, and the warlock. But he's saying super sweet things about all of you, even the orc.
So Carver hearing this, he's gonna stop punching the scarecrows and just turn around and kind of like lean on the fence and listen.
Like, yeah, he's talking
All
about
right.
And it's going to be something like, he obviously, I can't fucking hold a note to save my life, so I'm not singing anything. But it's saying something like, he obviously, wait, somebody's yelling at me. What? I'm not singing. I would, you guys would quit playing. He says something like, he obviously didn't come from these borders. He's not an evil monster that eats children. He's a good orc. There's such a thing. The good orc. And he's singing about that. And then he's singing about the quiet guy. He saved a kid and he talks real shy, but he has a bow and he really did well. And then I'm obviously
That's amazing.
not a fucking minstrel.
This is amazing.
The Valkyrie, this is like in a more metal one. She went down, but she rose and she killed all the people. And it's like a real rock ballad for you. And then the warlock, she touches eyeballs and she blasts things out of her fingers and she does not care if she hits her friend. Brutal. And so it was he rolled a 20. He did great.
Yeah,
Me not so great, but you guys
it's amazing.
people are coming
It's
around.
wonderful.
No, that was the 20. That was like nat 20 right there. That just made the whole yes.
So
I'm
people
gonna flip him a silver for that.
he looks at it and he flips it back and he says, "No disrespect, but we owe you our lives. Thank you."
All right.
And so
That-
people are gathered around you now.
That is amazing. And oddly enough, as people gather around and as there's more attention, you notice that Amara doesn't look super uncomfortable. You'd think that like somebody from a small town would be like, now that there are people like, she seems completely at ease, completely used to this, is taking all of this praise and this thanks very gracefully. Oh, it really wasn't a problem, of course. Yes, do you all need anything else? Oh no, really, it was no problem. Anybody would do it.
Whereas
Uh,
Carver is very uncomfortable as people start to gather around and just slowly like backs into the shadows.
Before you back in the shadows, like a boy, probably a teenager boy, comes up to you and just starts questioning you about you were almost dead. I saw you take those blows. How are you cured and you have a dead rat on you?
Here, souvenir.
The boy will take it and be like, How did you do that?
Sheer force of will.
Where do I learn that?
You don't. You're born with it.
Oh. I see the clerics at Hexer, they do that, but they won't tell us how to do it either.
Those fools. The only
Ooh.
true god is Weejass.
Fools keep us safe.
You take
But-
what you can get.
The boy walks away and checks the ground. And so people are coming over and pampering you. Carrie, they are coming over with bandages, and some of the women are trying to wash your wounds, although it's obvious that nobody particularly knows what they're doing. Like one of them has perfume in the water, and it's just stinging shit out of you. She thinks it'll make you feel good.
Oh,
Thank you. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. You're very.
And Lisham, this beautiful dog with like bows on it, and it actually smells like powder and perfume. It's got really curly white hair, comes up to you and it looks at you in a snotty dog look.
I kick it.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, can I give you an inspiration? Can we do those things now? Oh, actually, at some point we need to talk about inspiration because I never use them in D&D and I don't know how they work. So we'll talk about that before. But you kick the dog and it away.
I kind of look around. I'm like, what happened? What happened to the dog? Get away, dog.
That woman comes out, Muffy! Oh, Muffy, what's wrong? And she like picks up the dog and, did they scare you? Did those bad ratties scare you?
I think the rat scared him. You might want to take him far away from here. Village life doesn't suit him.
Just fine. So there you are. Things are starting to cool down. You have a room to stay. You're welcome to stay, talk to people. There's a whole bunch of people. Retire, whatever you want to do. Cook the rats. When you do throw the scarecrow into the fire, though, the one that you did fight, the smell is just, it is putrid when it starts to burn and people start coughing and cover up their mouth.
Get out
would
of here.
there be a specific reason why it smells putrid? Would it be like, does it smell like a burning corpse, or like what kind of putrid are we talking about?
Like a moldy and like astringent. So like you'd imagine actually hay, like that would be in a barn that was moist, that's gonna smell like really disgusting.
Yeah.
But also something different than you aren't used to. It like burns your nostrils with a another something you aren't used to.
Does it smell anything like that cloth I found in my room?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Nope, it does not. Wow, thank you. More cheers. I'm going to figure out this divine favor. If we have enough to roll divine favor, I'm going to talk to Shane. Shane runs the Greyhawk channel because I don't know how to calculate it and do last week's, but we can personally thank our dear friend. I hope he tells me him or her how to pronounce the name Zytech 2K for more cheers. That's freaking awesome.
Thank you so much.
So when the characters don't die, they can divine favor. So no, it does not smell familiar.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm sorry, they're the names. Amara, why don't you just give me an Arcana roll to see what's.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
22.
Wow.
I know all about that arcane shit.
You know that is definitely a component that you've never dealt with. Well, maybe you have. But you know that the Necromancers Guild, you've smelt that whenever you've had to deal with them and when you've gone by necromancers and such. So you don't know per se what it is, but you know where you smelt it before.
Do you share that information with any of us?
I remember Carver talking a lot about because I talked about the 2 deaths, and he was like, yeah, of course there's necromancers, and if it's undead, I'm gonna kill it on sight because that's what I do. So I kind of go to Carver. Do you recognize the smell?
Do I?
Now, what's your experience with necromancy?
Uh, I don't think I have any direct experience, but I feel like following a god of death, I should know maybe a little bit.
Okay. Give me a religion check just to
All
see how
right,
much.
let's see, where am I? Religion, where are you? 15.
Okay. Again, you know the source. You've definitely smelt it when you've come across necromancers and you've learned about them. You know it is a part of bringing things back to life, although you don't know Scarecrow would have to do with that. And you also find it incredibly offensive. You personally, it's like when you have a hangover from a certain kind of whiskey and you smell it again, you want to gag. It's like that.
Hmm. Ugh. This is definitely necromancy. We
What would,
need to.
what would necromancers have to do with a scarecrow in a small village like this?
I don't know, but we have to figure out what caused this.
I turn to him. Have you had any necromancers follow you? Um, have you had any experiences like this before by chance? I just find it odd that when we come here, there just happens to be a sentient scarecrow who is probably a focus of necromancers.
So you're trying to shift the focus off of you onto me?
I'm trying to figure out where the scarecrow come from because, as far as I know, no necromancers are looking for me. I haven't dealt with necromancers besides trading ingredients. Uh,
I was in a temple for all my life. I like just left there. Why would I have any opportunity to encounter a necromancer in the wild?
I'm not blaming you. I'm not trying to point fingers. I was just curious. My bad. And you can tell Amara is kind of just like, whatever. Just wanted to ask a question, and so she kind of turns around and goes back to the inn, kind of muttering to herself and muttering to her raven, trying to like talk through why necromancers would specifically choose this village.
I think Carver's gonna go to Kiri and Lyceum and be like, "Did you hear that bullshit? She's trying to say that I'm the source of the necromancy. It's awfully convenient that she hits me while I'm fighting it."
Whoa.
No, nothing.
He's
I'm not
dead.
choosing between.
So
What?
The bard that sang a song about you comes over and she says, I heard what you were all talking about, and we don't have any enemies. We get along great with the guards that, protect the borders, and we have a few people that travel through, but we're just a farming town. We keep to ourselves.
Why are you
So
listening in on our conversation?
I'm a bard. It's what I do.
Uh,
there were people, we were told, who came through your town recently.
Yes.
People, can you tell me anything more about them?
Uh, yes. The clerics of Hexor, one of them was, there were two initiates, and then another one that had the robes on that indicated he was of some kind of good rank. And he came in and they helped us prepare for the festival. They gave us a donation like they always do. They've always kept us safe. So that is nothing rare. Then we had three men that came in. They got rather drunk, and one of them was bragging about all the money he had and demanded that we fill his golden chalice up with ale.
Wait, golden chalice?
Yeah, pretty obnoxious, isn't it?
Was this just plain gold or was it adorned with anything?
It looked like jewels and some kind of, I don't know if they're runes or sketches or coloring. on it?
I turn around to Kiri. Back at the last town, some cleric came up to me and asked me to help find some trinket that they lost because they were too feeble to protect themselves. This sounds like that item.
Did you get any kind of description of what those people were like? Could they have been capable of this?
They just told me they lost an item.
That's not useful. Okay.
That's what I said.
Dear friend Bard, you mentioned that the priest of they helped with the festival. They helped set up for the festival.
Yes, but
They didn't perchance help set up the scarecrows, did they?
well, yes, but they do that every year. They not just the scarecrows. They help put up the decorations. Just what we ask them to do.
Hmm.
This is an oddity, for sure. Maybe we should retire for the evening and come with some clearer heads in the morning. I'm not sure. I know both of my friends here are pretty hurt still and may need just a rest for a little while.
Absolutely,
drink.
our town is
Food
yours.
too.
As long as you don't demand we fill it in a golden chalice and act like you're a god. These,
What you gonna do?
These people, I don't know where they got that from, but they were rude too.
Where
They
were
stole it.
Did they say they were going somewhere? To somewhere specific?
They did. They asked where the trading villages were.
And they were told what?
Oh, we're cordial people. We told them there's two of them. There's one southeast and one southwest. They're just camps, and sometimes they move around, but we don't have much of a trade here for strange things, especially anything golden.
How far away?
A couple days travel, maybe 3 on each of them, or 4, depending if they've moved. But their path will be clear. They stop for days and then they'll move. You would be able to find them.
This sounds like where we're going, anyways.
Where are you going?
None of your business.
We were looking at some trade goods, trying to make some contacts. I am a merchant of some means and was looking for the countryside, looking for different mercantiles I might be able to peruse.
When did you become a merchant?
Right after I hired you to guard me, friend. Do you not remember this? And I kind of look at the bard and go, help.
The hell are you talking about?
You've obviously taken a hit to the head. Let us retire for the evening. I think that would probably be best.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I want to make a little roll.
Oh shit.
Okay. He looks at you and he gives you a wink. I can give you some lessons on deception if you need them, but to each their own, my friends. What you do is none of my business. And you saved the town. I'm sorry we don't have much to trade with you for, but I can certainly, lead you in those directions. By lead, not go, just tell you where.
Thank you very much, sir. You've been too kind. Let us be away. And look over.
Tavern's that way. The name of the tavern is.
Oh shit.
Chat, we need a name of a tavern.
Yeah, I only have one gargling swallow in me.
Chat.
So you head to this tavern, name to be determined. And there is the same owner there. He offers you food, rest, beds for the night, the comfiest beds that he has that aren't that comfy. They don't have too many travelers, so you're actually going to have to say 2 of you are going to have to share a bed.
I'll sleep on the floor.
There's that too. Is there anything you want to do in the tavern before you retire? Other than drink? We're definitely getting you drinks.
when Lyceum and Kiri walk in, I'm gonna kind of wave them over and kind of put them through the same like. I don't suppose you guys have ever had a run-in with necromancers at all during your travels. Again, I just find it odd that we come here and all of a sudden this town gets a sentient scarecrow. Has there been anything else odd in the town going on, or do you have a history with necromancy or golems?
I most certainly do not. But also, I mean, this was a festival. Maybe someone was just angry with someone here and decided to stick this scarecrow on the festival goers. I think maybe us coming in was just dumb luck.
Maybe. I'm very hesitant to assume that things are coincidences. Because coincidences, in my opinion, or in my experience, rarely happen. But
I
it's
think it's
taken
been a
care
long
of.
day. Yeah, I think it's been a long day, and I think that some rest may be in order.
The grinning basilisk, the angry modron. I like
like
the
the
grinning
grin-
basilisk.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep a list of all our tavern names.
I
So in
like
like
it.
in a year we can be like, we've been to some messed up places.
Right.
Yeah, I like the gritting basket. That's awesome.
That's a cool name.
I think
Two.
Lyceum wants to have a chat with Carver
Yeah.
after he's ordered food because Lyceum knows to wait until food is at the table. He's well aware. He kind of sides up to Carver and says, "Friend, you did awesome today. You did very good with the rats and with the scarecrow. It was pretty amazing. That all your training and hard work has gone to it really paid off.
What do you want?
I want you to do your job and let me do mine." And Lyceum gets very serious. You don't see him serious a lot. He seems pretty jovial, but he gets pretty serious.
You get his attention now. He's like, oh, very well.
If you have a question, let's talk, but not in front of other people.
About what?
About motives and why we allow people to what information we give to people. Just like your strength, information is power. And I want to hoard as much as possible.
You were lying to the guy. How? Why
That's
would?
correct.
But if you don't want people to know something, just don't say something.
No. Sometimes if you don't say something, they make up whatever they want about it, and it soon becomes something else. If you give them a plain answer, you get a plain response and you move on.
Fine. If you're gonna lie, just let me know.
Well, I doubt I tell you right before I lie. We'll come up with something, though.
All right.
Eat up, friend.
I like this version of you better.
No, you don't. But have a good one. And Lyceum gets up and walks away.
Nice.
Real character coming out. Holy shit. that was
I
awesome.
love this. You guys are great. Can you guys do me a big favor? Just take off your earpieces. Be super quick. While our adventurers are having their meals and licking their wounds, there's some other people that are out there that are, having their meal too. And we go to a cutscene in the woods there where there's a fire going, and there are three men sitting around the fire getting incredibly drunk and hammered, and they're eating and they're passing around this obnoxiously golden pretty chalice. And one of them just picks up his, can you believe this shit? We're getting paid to get caught. And they all just start laughing. And one of them falls off the log, and they're the happiest guys you could ever see. And that's it. Keeping them short. I don't want to keep everybody hanging on there.
Secrets
secrets.
Secrets don't make friends. I don't like this.
Daniel can hear you.
Tech 2K2 coming through with those bits again.
What?
Thank you.
Nice.
I can't hear.
I'm
There we go.
muted. I'm sorry. I'm like thanking him for the bits and everything, and I have to find you to thank you afterwards too. So I'm one right now. I am going to add as a friend, so hopefully it means I can say a nice whisper after and thank you very much. So that is super cool. Thank you. And Abby, I know you're not a big fan of the secrets as you say it on there, but you
I
love 'em.
wanna know the secrets. I like putting pieces together, and secrets just leave more holes of what I don't
Oh,
understand.
you will put them together. And it's nothing that you would have missed or anything like that. It's just while you're having dinner, other people are having dinner too.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Nice.
snap.
I love
Tell
it.
me, Nathan, my rules friend. Tell me about healing and resting and how can we get Carrie not almost dead. You have 1 hit point right now? Yeah.
Yeah, so basically it's just a long rest. Through the magic of being a hero, you heal back up, get all your spells and everything like that. Warlocks do a little bit different on their spells, but Abby, I'm sure, knows about that. It's basically a
got
short
you.
rest will get her spells,
Yeah.
but a long rest basically makes everything right again, including spells and healing and all that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
So we would basically want to go for a long rest through the night, which is what 6 to 8 hours, I think.
Wow, that is so cushy. I've been playing Shadow of the Demon Lord, and it's like you don't get any hit points back for that shit. So
Hmm.
no, that's awesome. I'm glad we don't you did. 15 minutes. All right, you're all going to bed,
Yeah.
Yep.
and the magical sparkles of herodom come down and kill you all, and it's a very uneventful night. And it is morning. You hear birds chirping. You actually hear a lot of noise outside. People are starting to celebrate pretty early. Need Fest is a fun time.
Hmm.
What time is it?
How early did you get up? Who woke up? Did somebody wake anybody up?
I have a feeling that um my raven friend at a certain time every morning is gonna kind of like when he wakes up, he's gonna start like nudging at me and pecking like, hey, time to get up. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Me.
And I want breakfast. And so probably around, I don't know, 7 or 8.
I feel like Carver, as soon as the sun hits his face, he gets up and he meditates for his morning ritual.
Now you're.
Generally, oh, go ahead.
Nope. I was gonna tell you something about me afterwards.
Generally, I would get up for like 8, but because of the hits that I took yesterday, I think I'd sleep a little bit more and get up closer to like 9:30, 10ish, kind of.
And Lyceum wakes up whenever. It doesn't, he kind of just, when everybody hears something, he's like, he doesn't really want to be awake, and he makes that fact well known, but he kind of wakes up and rolls over and kind of makes his way downstairs. 4 people in one room is a little bit too much for him. So it kind of creeps him out a little bit.
And you're lucky you're not traveling with me because I'm the girl who slept through Stonehenge when I went there with my high school class. Legit. The
It
one
sounds
thing
like
I wanted
something
to
I would
see
do,
every
yeah.
time, and then just freaking slept through Stonehenge.
Ah.
Love it. All right, you're up and at 'em. Where are we going? What are we doing? You tell
All right.
me.
I'm headed
Coffee.
downstairs.
I was about to say, I'm heading downstairs. I'm getting coffee. I'm kind of packing up, getting ready to leave. And then waiting for everybody else to kind of get up and be packed. So we can head out.
Yeah, definitely breakfast.
We eat all the breakfast. There are no kobold eggs here. There is, because it's such a farming place, you do have like lots of potatoes and carrots for breakfast. You have some chicken, you know, but no like pastries or anything. It's a lot of earthy stuff.
Okay.
I think
All right.
Lyceum wants to take a walk around the square. He eats pretty light. You see him; he kind of pecks at a couple of things and grabs something. Kind of walks. He wants to take a walk around the square to see if there's anything we missed, maybe in the light that if there's anything in the light that we may have missed in the dark when we were out there, and wants to just kind of look at the actual place where the scarecrow was at, and he's just kind of looking around. Basically, he's doing two things. He wants to see what he sees, and he wants to see if there's anyone else that is going to come out to ask questions or make themselves known.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea.
Just some different faces than you saw last night. You know, see the bard again. You see the child that immediately comes up to you and tugs on you. But nobody that's particularly catching your eye. But everybody's saying hi to you and being friendly to you, and you think anybody would be willing to talk to you.
Okay. I just small talk, just nothing. If I don't see anyone new, I won't make a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to see what I see.
Cool beans.
The innkeeper does come up to you and say, "You always have a free stay here, as long as you don't overstay here. Thank you. Thank you for what you did."
I think I appreciate that offer. Thank you.
Anybody else want to do anything in town?
During breakfast, I'm purposefully gonna try to talk a little bit more to Kiri because I feel like I haven't like talked. So I'm gonna be like, "Oh, hey, are you feeling okay? I know you took a big hit yesterday," and try to like engage her in conversation to. No, I feel like I don't know either Lyceum or Kiri. I've had more than enough interactions with Carver at this point. She's like,
I would indulge you and ask you questions about you,
Mhm.
whom you would carry, and just go with.
yeah, okay. Works for me.
Guys, I'm trying to do something I've never done before, and it's not the game. I want to gift somebody a sub, and I've never done this, so maybe you can help me. Oh,
Oh,
not available. All right, I'll figure this out. For our friend that throws the bits at us, I want to try and give you a sub so you can get on our Discord server and chat with us all at some point.
yes.
But
Nice.
I will figure that out. That's not text. Sorry to interrupt the game, but did not want to miss that tonight.
Totally cool. No, I agree for sure.
So you two are bonding. You are all getting ready to leave the town. If there's anything you want to think about doing, we can finish that up next. Where are we headed once we leave this town?
South, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably need to pick where they're going, southeast or southwest of the trading villages, or I guess. Yeah.
We're south.
Mhm.
Assist the owl feet.
Right.
Yeah.
Which one's closer? I guess is the question.
If you ask anybody in town, you want to ask anybody where the border is?
Yeah, I think
Guess we
I
could.
think you kind of
Okay.
bring it up in casual conversation that we want to make sure we stay within the border here. So where would it be? So just so we don't go near it or something like that.
So smart. And that bard that you're talking to tells you that, the border is probably only a half day's, hike away from here. And that's why they're so thankful to the Knights of Hexor, the clerics of Hexor for keeping everybody safe and the guards. And then the camps, you would have to turn off. And they're a couple days travel, especially depending if they've been moving at all.
So I would assume we would try to go to where your owl friend is first, and then see where we go from there.
Sounds good to me.
So the owl friend isn't in one of those southwest or southeast camps? He's closer?
what
Okay.
I hear. That's what I
Yeah,
hear.
he
Okay.
wants to escape the border, and then the camps are like trading villages. Sometimes they move, sometimes they'll stay someplace for a month, or they'll all pick up like caravans almost.
Oh, okay. So the camp that the owl guy wants to get through is just more of like a border camp.
Yes,
Okay, okay.
correct.
I just heard camps and my brain was like, yes, it's the same thing.
Yeah, we're going up, but they're not
All
far
the
away.
camps.
Camps
All
are
right.
camps are camps.
Yay! So next week we'll cross the border, or you'll not cross the border. We'll head that way. We're gonna. I apologize, everybody. We're gonna wrap tonight up a little bit early tonight. My kids are obsessed with Fortnite, and tonight at midnight, season 5 comes out, and so they are staying up late for mommy to hop on, and we can see all the new stuff. And I can't let them
Mhm.
down. And it does not happen often, the Fortnite thing, so don't think it's a weekly thing. So I think it's an Egyptian theme.
Ooh.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you so much for throwing the bits. I will be talking to Shane this week to get the divine favor straightened out so that they can like live update and the such with that. And I want everybody to tell us where we can find you, what you're up to.
I guess I'll go first. You can find me on Twitter at Quixotic. I think that's it really for now.
You're going to Gen Con.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll be actually running games at Gen Con. I forgot about that because it's a spur of the moment thing. But yeah, I'll be running games for Money Cook Games. It'll be my first convention actually DMing for people, so it's going to be really fun.
I just hope you talk to me afterwards because we're driving down together with some of my friends. We're staying at a little bit of a party house, and we're going to have so much fun.
Yeah, it's
Good.
going to be a good time.
All right. Tell me who else is up to something.
I'm. Oh, please.
No, damn it. Okay.
I should probably say people's names. I'll just
Whatever.
like, sorry.
My name is Abigator Frenzy. You can find me on Twitter. Let's see. I do this Thursdays on Exploding Dice. I play a pirate in an all-female cast, and then also I started a stream/podcast with my good friend on the forefronts called Queers and Quagoths, which I am so super excited about. Yes. So it's all about kind of integrating different storytelling with LGBTQTA whatever plus narratives that kind of how in play as players can like integrate it, and then especially how DMs can use either um, different stories or NPCs. And we're specifically talking about different monsters that maybe aren't used in, or you don't hear about as much, like Quagoths. We're talking about grunges. Next one, which are like little tree frogs.
Nice.
That it's amazing. So just check my Twitter with the updates because it's everything. If you want to see us geek out about craziness, queers and Quagoths, y'all.
Oh, it sounds
Nice.
very. Laura.
Yeah, I can be found at Hutton Button 14, wherever you want to find me, I guess. I'm on Twitter. And I am in a podcast also called Fate and the Fable Maidens. Family friendly actual play 5e with an emphasis on friendship and goofs. And yeah.
Is it appropriate like for my 9-year-old? Oh,
Mhm.
all right. We have some new
Perfect.
travel things for that. That's awesome. Because they definitely can't listen to anything I ever do. So it'll be so cool to have them listen to one of my friends. So, and last but never least,
And I'm Nathan Bailey. Usually on Twitter, probably the easiest way to get me, it's at Nathan E. Bailey. Very, very hard for me to come up with that one. Won't tell you all the time if I can figure that one out. And I am here, and I'm always up for a game. So hit me up on Twitter and tell me if you have something you want to run.
ooh, I might need to use you as a guinea pig at some point. Very something.
Just let me know.
All right. And I'm Danny. I'm at Imperial Scum on Twitter. You can find me here on the Greyhawk channel on Tuesdays, and also, well, with this game, obviously, and Sunday nights. I think my character just died last Sunday, as in like it died, so I don't know what I'll be playing. But tune in to Return to Greyhawk here on Sundays. It's very sad, very sad. Also, I do a wonderful, I think it's wonderful, Tales of Blood and Stone. It is a Shadow of the Demon Lord podcast. Not family friendly and not lighthearted, but it is so much fun. We just have a great time playing, and we're gonna be doing some giveaways for like a live show with us and some passes to
Nice.
Catacon, which is like one of my favorite conventions. That's cool. And Monte Cook Games, I know Rich really likes them too. I am on the Cyphercast, which is a podcast all about Monte Cooks. Cool. Thank you, everybody, for listening. So sorry about our technical problems, but we're getting better. We're getting there.
We are.
And our adventure is just beginning. Secrets are just happening, and plot lines are just starting to thread. So
And we didn't die.
We
no, but we had death
died!
saves. First five death saves. I'm excited.
Holy crap!
Woo. Have
Next
a good
time I won't.
night.
Next time I won't heal myself instead of somebody else.
We'll see what happens.
What did it do?
And if you're watching Fortnite tonight, season 5, hit me up on Twitter, Imperial Scum. I'm really curious to what you think of what's going on. We'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat place on the Greyhawk channel. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.